Yes.
The makers of Mega Drive and Mega CD.
Yeah, right. Well, the Mortal Kombat 2 disgusting, sickly, cold and prickly moves are back again for another week. Isn't that right, boys? Men. They're men. Look at them. Of course they are. Anyway, so, to start off with, we're going to give you a raid move, and it's actually not a fatality or a babality or any such thing at all. In fact, it's just a plain old special move, very simple special move, but we particularly like it. It's very kind of defensive but combative move, and apart from that, it works really well here in the white zone, so we love it. Special effects, good vibe. Okay, Muttlee, as Raiden. Now, Beth, you really want to hit Muttlee's Raiden, don't you? You really want to smack him one good in the gob. No. You don't like him much lately. He's been saying a few things about your girlfriend. Hey, you're not happy. But, Mutt, you're not going to get scared. No. You're not going to panic. No. You're going to do the teleport. No. Exactly. Now, how would we go about that? Muttlee, down, up. Now, smack him! Smack him! You've taken him by surprise. Dash. It's all about being tricky. Okay. Well, that's it for this. Coming up later in the show, we're going to show you a new move that we've actually stumbled across ourselves while having a bit of a whack on Mortal Kombat 2 out the back. Hey, boys, eh? Little tricky one nobody else knows about. Exclusive to the zone. We're actually going to turn Mutt into a chocolate eclair. Is that going to hurt?
Hey, it's the zone.
Well, Nick's back from overseas, which means it's time to get serious. No more losing reviewers, no more dancing in the office, no more silly cheats or yelling, hit him, punch him, hurt him. And if you believe that, then you probably believe that the Muttster is a wicked drummer. Oh well, sucks to be me.
I'm gonna take you to a place you've never been before.
It's a dream.
We're 3 minutes away from...
We're now in the approach phase. Everything looking good.
31 seconds, and we're
Still looking very good.
Quiet. 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 Quiet.
Play and play good.
Very latest information on an amazing show.
Reaching out into other worlds. I know you're gonna dig this.
You are now entering.
It's horrible. It's terrifying. It's a spanking new game from Sega.
Oh, baby!
I meant don't do that. It's called da-da-da-da-da. That's it. You may be forgiven for mistaking this game for MechWarrior or BattleTech because it's another one of those giant metallic robot suit games where you control the inside workings of the ultimate fighting battle units. Well, you weren't far wrong. Earthsiege is a game that will take not only brute firepower, although it does help, but strategic logic to complete.
Well, Muttlee should certainly bother with this one. Once again in the future, man creates robotic cybrids with breakthrough technology in order to perform all the dangerous tasks well and accurately. But we always make the mistake of teaching our cybrids combat fighting strategies. You'd think we'd get the message by now.
The story goes on, but the bottom line is that you and your squad of Herculean warriors, or however you say that, that's a tongue twister, scout the remains of the Earth to deliver the much-needed heavy metal payback that the cybrids deserve.
Oh, revenge. Such a motive for a game.
Anyway, back to the game. You train all the new pilots for your squad, develop all the new tactics, and acquire necessary weaponry such as strategic, configured EM pulse cannons, 300 gigawatt lasers, and optically guided or lock-on missiles. Sounds impressive.
The animation is brilliant, with fluid 3-space animation with awesomely detailed texture mapped and light-sourced hercs. The sceneries and battles are brilliant, with amazing pyrotechniques.
Receive your instructions via full speech on the CD version or add-on pack for the disc. Talk to any and all of your squad as you battle through 45 missions over 8 campaigns, all randomly generated enemy tactics and battle conditions, which guarantee that when you restart a level, it ain't just a rehash of the last time you were there. All that aside, it's an improvement on the old, and it's still improving. 86.
Nevertheless, if it's not your style, you'll probably hate it, even if it's pretty. For myself, it's not bad at all. I give it an 83.
So,
Here's a cheat that is so big, I don't even know what it is.
Pitfall was recently reviewed by The Zone. Well, here's a play guide to help you get started. The first thing to remember is that there is no time limit, so it is very important to take the game slowly. This way, secret rooms, lost treasure, and other goodies can be found that are usually missed due to people rushing through it. Now, when you come to the Razorback, don't be afraid to jump backwards after you've jumped forwards. This way you can avoid the little rolling guide without any damage taken. Once you've beaten the monkeys, jump on the first bungee rope and push to the right. Here, you'll find a secret bonus. Once you've come to the tree with the hole in it, stop doing backflips and jump off to the left. Here you'll find another swinging vine leading to a heart and an extra man. When you fight the leopard, fire a couple of rocks and then jump. Repeat this and you should have him down to 0 in no time. Now that should get you started on Pitfall, the Mayan adventure. What's a Mayan?
Next week, Bev plays the sax. Melissa plays Bev. And Tim gets the sack. Stay tuned for more reviews, cheats, and play guides than a gamehead has the right to.
So.
Welcome back to our favourite and mine, Mortal Kombat 2. The particularly keep a spare pair of underpants handy moves. All right, now today Bev will perform for you as Reptile. Isn't that right, Bev? Mm-hmm. Yeah. As Reptile, the move where he grabs Muttlee right like this, grabs him and just pulls him up, and the top half of him just goes blah over there, guts and all, and just his legs are left standing there. It's pretty gruesome, pretty impressive. Anyway, shall we go about this? How would we go about this? Oh, okay. We would do a forward and a down and a high kick. And no, that's wrong. Oh, you have to be invisible. Remember? That's better. Right, no, don't look at me like that. Okay, now that would be again, Bev. As Reptile, a forward, a down, and a high kick. And if successful, all that will be left is a spindly pair of legs. Well done, mate. Good work.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
He's wild. He's crazy. He's a madman with the rhythm of a jungle cat. He's Mutt, and this is The Buzz.
Hey, nice hat. Anyway, this is The Buzz, right? I'm supposed to give things away. Well, I started a competition last week. We're still giving things away. We're drawing the competition next week. That's right. It's the Grommet Comp for the game's All New World of Lemmings. We'll give away 5 games, and all you've got to do is write the Classic Tribe, the Egyptian Tribe, and the Shadow Tribe on the back of an envelope and send it in. Actually, that was the answer. I'm not even going to tell you the question. Just write those 3 things on. Perfect. You'll win something. Trust me. Well, for all those people who thought the classification system is a virtual reality machine called the VR32, pretty tricky name that, is not just a rumour. Oh, no. Well, it seems that the headset has only got a dual tone display, which means 2 tones, red and black. So you can't see everything in full colour, and if it's a 32-bit machine, you want full colour. But on the same note, it is compatible with your SNES, or so they say. But seeing is believing. I haven't seen it yet, and I'll believe it when I see it. Now, here's some good news for all you Doom freaks, like Bev. They are making a film version of the game Doom. This is correct, and it's going to be starring Big Arnie Schwarzenegger and Tom Berenger. That's what the rumour is. But me, I reckon I should be in it. That's it for The Buzz. I'm Muttlee.
Alec Baldwin movie coming out, The Shadow. We can't go see the film yet, unfortunately. It's apparently supposed to be really good. But if you come to Time Zone, you can play The Shadow, the pinball game. And let me tell you, I've just had a very, very quick jam, and it's one of the best pinball games I've ever played. Heaps of new and interesting things that I've never thought possible in a pinball game. Just check it out. 3 flippers, okay? Heaps of things to hit, heaps of things to shoot. Video game on top. I think it's excellent. In fact, I could go as far as to say that I do think it's the best pinball game I've ever played. Heaps of fun. But don't take my word for it. Bev.
He's right, you know. It's got heaps of stuff to do. I'm about to lose the ball here, hang on. Lock it up there. It's got heaps of lockups, so you can have heaps of multi-balls and things like that. heaps of ramps to shoot. I have to agree, it's one of the best. It's not far off it. But don't take my word for it. But, come in here. Come and have a jam.
Okay, take the camera. I don't know, I haven't played it before. But I'm really good at pinball games, actually. And considering our combined score is about 35,000, it means it's pretty hard, which means it's a good challenge. And something really weird's happening here, which means it's a good challenge. So I think, yeah, why not? Go and have a grind. I mean, it's a penny, and pennies are only like $1 a play or $2 for a few plays. And Bev, I hope you've got that camera in focus. So yeah, come and check it out. It seems cool. Everything goes bang and pop. There's different, there's like 4 looping choices. We'll get a close up of that in a minute. Where you can just do different things. It sounds really cool. Other guys had a go on and like it, so hey, you got 3 different opinions saying go for it. Anyway, to get this back to ads, I'll take the camera, then we'll go back to boom, and we'll finish this thing up. Come on, fellas. Okay, so what Matt said, $1 a play, $2 for 2 plays. Suppose that works out, doesn't it? Anyway, great game. Come and check it out.
Santa will never be the same again as he appears in yet another dodgy game. This one from the makers of Aero the Acrobat, Sunsoft. Days Before Christmas is just another platform game, using the well-known character to get it to sell. This won't even appeal to younger gamers, as Santa isn't always as kind and good-natured as the image would suggest.
Now that would really ruin the myth of old Mr. Claus for the younger kids. Santa is late for Christmas and goes around using his Mr. Saint Nick magic to uncover where the presents have been hidden. In his way, he takes on evil elves, snowmen, and other icy enemies in his quest to get to Christmas on time.
One thing that this game does have going for it is the fact that gameplay is so simple, so anyone from junior to grandpa can play it. But there's little gameplay to be had, which is a shame because the graphics and sounds are fairly good.
There's lots of Christmassy backgrounds, as well as the North Pole and reindeers, but there is simply no game to back up the artist's good work.
Days Before Christmas, besides showing you the evil side of both Santa and the season, is not one for the Chrissy stocking, unless some major gameplay is magically added between now and when Santa takes a flight around the world. I don't even think Santa could be happy with this one. 55.
Unfortunately, the gaming world has tried to cash in on a well-known character around Christmas time again. And again, they have failed miserably. Don't leave it under the tree. Try the bin instead. 50.
Give me some stuff! Stuff!
Hey, Bev.
Hey, Mark.
He knows my name. When you're playing a game, do you like really getting into it?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, right in the thick of it.
That's right.
When you play a flight sim,
Mate, I'm Tom Cruise.
he likes getting into games. And you've got a PC.
I do.
Bev's a PC wizard. So, I've got a way of making the atmosphere really cool. What we do is you get your PC,
Yeah, got one.
some thumping speakers.
Got 2.
They're huge. And a bit of a stereo system. This is an amplifier, it's a big black box, it's huge. You connect it all up and you have got Atmosphere Plus. What you do is get a Sound Blaster cart in your PC.
That's right.
Sound Blasters work the best, eh, Bev?
Sound Blaster 16, Sound Blaster Pro, Sound Blaster 32.
Perfect, what he said. Right, connect it up via a cable that sort of looks like this. It's an RCA jack with a small headphone plug, which goes into the back of your computer. Plug that all into your amplifier stereo system, and then turn it up really loud. Now, if you really want to have some fun, what do you reckon we're going to do?
I reckon we play Doom.
We play Doom, and not only do we play Doom, we put the speakers facing our neighbour's house. We turn it onto a shotgun on Doom. We turn the sound right up. We blow the shotgun as many times as we can, and we watch the neighbours run. That's what I call fun. We're going to a play guide.
Okay, for all those people who can't get into the secret areas of Earthworm Jim, then check this out. On level 1, look for the place where the moose head is near the continue. Collect the continue, then go back up and whip the moose head. Here you'll be flipped into a secret shaft that leads to a cavern. Here, you'll find heaps of guns and an extra man. Collect them and be gone. Piece of cake. Okay, that's just one of the secret areas in Earthworm Jim. And if you're lucky, we might bring you some more in the up-and-coming weeks. So stay tuned to the
Zone.
Gee, Muttlee, you look really down, mate. What's up?
Well, I've got all these old games that I've played, you know, played them to death and got through them, and I've got no money to buy new ones. I'm going to cry.
Mate, buck up, little camper. Did you know that you can take any one of your old games that you're bored to death with, and the nice guys at, say, Sight and Sound or any other game exchange place will actually give you credit on your games? You can take in, say, this game, and he might say, that's worth $40. You go down to the counter and check out any of the other $40 exchange games, and for $5, you can have a brand new game in replace of that game. Or, if you wanted a new one, say, Donkey Kong Country, you just take in, say, Zool, which you're bored to death of, and they'll give you credit towards Donkey Kong Country. How exciting is that?
Or you can use these old games as a frisbee.
Sorry. Well, you can do that. Personally like my idea, but hey, I'll try anything.
Zone.
What can I say? We tried to intro this game lots of different ways. I mean, we tried this. Mr. Nuts! And then we thought maybe this would work. There are a lot of platform games on Mega Drive. One of them is Mr. Nuts. And it all boils down to one thing. There's only one way to introduce this game. Mr. Nuts.
Here's a game that is especially made for the younger game heads. So all you older ones, just sit back and relax while I give the lowdown to Mum and Dad on a cool game for Sister Sue.
There's no blood nor big ugly aliens to fight in hand-to-hand combat. It's simply a user-friendly squirrel called Mr. Nuts, who goes about his business gathering nuts for the winter. Nah, seriously.
This platforming game is that simple, and the only enemies are those natural enemies of the squirrel, such as bees, gophers, birds, and the like. And all you do is jump on them or throw nuts at them. It's more fun than violent, and is perfect to tie young children, aged 4 to 8 over, while you do other things.
The sprites are really big, and the characters are easily recognisable, as well as cute and funny. But unfortunately for the older kids, it just doesn't cut much chop on the game scene, and doesn't offer much competition for the other more mature platformers out there.
It's strictly for the young, and is totally designed that way. The sounds are bright and graphics colourful. The squirrel ain't too bad either, as he goes his merry way of nut gathering and pest control. For the young, it's an 80. For the others, 50.
I tend to agree with that. It's about time they brought out something other than educational software for younger gamers. And Mr. Nuts is a prime example of the type of games that gaming companies should be aiming at the under-8s. For them, 81.
For all those arcade freaks out there that love golf, there's only one thing better than Major Title, and that is whipping everyone else's butt on Major Title Golf. And here's an easy way to do it on your SNES. The best way to do this is by choosing the all-round player to start with. Here's the guy in yellow. Now when you hit the ball, don't put your power up too high, because when it gets really high, it goes faster and a bit trickier. Make sure when you swing, you're as close to the white line as possible. Repeat this process depending how far away you are from the hole. Make sure to put your power down when you get closer or you hit it too far. When you're putting, make sure you check out the slopes on the green and take into consideration the wind factor. Usually take whatever the caddy recommends, as his choice is usually right. With these factors in mind, you will soon be sinking them like the Great White.
Welcome back. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, we turn Muttlee into a chocolate eclair as any particular character out of Mortal Kombat 2. Okay, now, to do this move, it's a bit tricky. First up, boys, men, or whatever, you would go forward, and forward, skip to Maloo, my darling, do-si-do round the mulberry bush, okay, a little German dance, okay? And the attacker who would be about to turn the opposition into the chocolate eclair will now do a groovy little hip gyration whilst outstretching his palm, not unlike the king of rock and roll, Elvis himself. And if all goes well, that's not right. It's ringing. Yep.
Adam, you fool, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What am I doing? You've got to say the magic words.
That's right.
Fool.
I forgot to say the magic words.
Well, that's it, just hang up on me.
Garthbrook sucks.
And anyway, what are we doing?
Shut up! Get him out of here. What are we going to do?
What are you doing?
No, the turn. What was the turn?
I'm going to get you and rip it right out. I'm going to take your neck and I'm going to put it up here something I don't know the letters.
Oh, no. What
It's just
happened to
his
me? I'm all cold and fizzy.
Oh, well.
Fellas, oi,
What can you
don't
do?
you pick me up like that, mate.
But,
Don't you open me,
there you
mate.
go. Gross product placement. Stupid thing is, we didn't even get
Don't
paid
even.
for it. Hey.
Oh, yuck. Don't put me near your lips. Oh, that was so gross.
Anyway, that's it for Mortal Kombat 2 this week.
I can't believe that.
Probably have a bit more for you next week if
Bam!
can't think of anything better to do.
Yeah, mate, I think you're scared now. Oi, fellas. Don't wave at me, mate. Come back, Bev, Adam.
Well, that's it for another zone. Next week we start our best of the year specials. Should be a hoot. Check you then. Actually, not see ya. That's right, Donkey Kong. I was going to tell you about Donkey Kong. Yeah, see, what happened is, back in, I think it was 84 or 82, when Donkey Kong was first released, what happened is the company who were making the game, which of course was Namco, decided, hey, we'll get all the cabinets made and blah, 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 blah. So the people that made the cabinets over in Japan over there got it wrong. They misspelt the game. And it was actually supposed to be called Monkey Kong. But when they got all the cabinets back, it had Donkey Kong on it. Now, of course, the company was horrified because, I mean, do any of you see a donkey in Donkey Kong? I mean, no. You only see monkeys. Well, Kongs. Now you've got monkeys. You used to have big gorilla things. But what we're talking about is the fourth, the hanging on. That's what I'm talking about. And there was no donkeys in it. So, but anyway, it got so popular that everybody decided, hey, we'll just keep it as Donkey Kong because that's what everybody knew it as. And I mean, I wasn't upset. I'm sure you're not either. Hey, Donkey Kong.